4K, why not? Welcome to Electreek, where I bring you electronics for the electronics freaks. Before I start this, I need to state that 4K is great, 4K is love, 4K is life. Just not for TVs right now. Let's start off with your eye, the hardest part for people to understand outside of being a TV enthusiast, optometrist, doctor, or some other optical enthusiast, is that your eye has a finite resolution. Now, unless we find a way to make bionicle eyes or do some sort of gene doping that allows you to have eagle eyes, that will always be so. Let's now get over that. The accepted average vision of a human is 20/20. Hold on. Before you start telling me you have 20/15 vision or something like that, this is an average.
And we all know what averages are from second grade math, right? Great.
Think about this. When you sit on the beach, you can see and probably count the grains of sand right under your feet. But if you look 5 feet in front of you, it gets harder, and even harder at 10 feet away. Think about that when you're looking at a TV. The grains of sand are the pixels on your TV. The further you are away from the TV, the harder it is to see the difference in the size of the pixels. 4K pixels, being smaller than 1080p pixels, looks amazing in a TV showroom when you're standing 3 feet in front of it. But you will most likely see no difference in pixel size between 1080p and 4K TV in your living room when you're sitting 10 feet plus away from it. This now all coincides with the size of your TV too. Now imagine it's like zooming into a picture on your computer or phone. The amount of pixels don't change on a 1080p TV at 42 inches or 62 inches. It's all the same. This can make the pixels larger and thus increase the distance from the TV that you can see the individual pixels. I have a beautiful chart I found on the internet showing this. Think about how big of a TV you want in your TV room or living room. Most of you will say between 42 and 62 inches. I doubt a lot of people said something like 82 inches and above. That's just way too big for a standard house these days. Now let's get to why 4K is so mainstream and why it's being pushed so hard if it doesn't make much of a difference. Number one, TVs are made from a thing called mother glass. It's manufactured and cut up to make your TV screen. Let's say that this mother glass is normally cut into 4 pieces, and these pieces make up a 1080p screen. What happens when you take 1920 by 1080 and put 4 of these pictures together? One here, one here, one here, and one here. It makes a resolution of 3840 by 2160. Wait, isn't that the resolution of 4K? Why does this seem so suspicious? Well, TV manufacturers used to cut this mother glass into parts because the manufacturing process wasn't well refined and was unable to yield a good product most of the time. Generally, there was usually a problem with a part of the glass, so they split it into parts and used the good bits. These days, this process is well refined and the manufacturers can usually keep the whole piece of mother glass. Another thing to consider is that 4K is easier to market than a new tech like OLED. This is because 4K is a visible on paper number, and it's bigger than 1080p. Bigger is always better, right? Well, it's more about how you use it. Sorry, I had to make that joke, but it's true. If you use it in a living room TV, it goes to waste. But if you use it in a PC monitor that you sit 1 to 2 feet away from, it's amazing. The biggest issue with this is that manufacturers aren't doing much about really improving the picture.
But wait, Ryan, Isn't 4K an improvement in the picture?
Well, as I've already said, it's not. At the average viewing distance of a living room TV. Because 4K is an easy sell, TV companies haven't been in a big rush to develop newer technologies or improve current ones. And that's why 4K isn't much of an improvement. I will speak more about the new TV tech in a new video later this week, so stay tuned. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.